Welcome to our exploration of the silent crisis beneath our feet. Land degradation is a silent crisis, slowly eroding the very foundation of life. It's the deterioration of soil, leading to reduced productivity. This affects everything from food security to biodiversity and climate change. It's a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. Land degradation isn't just an environmental concern, it's a human one. It threatens our ability to feed a growing population, exacerbates poverty, and fuels conflict over resources. The impact is felt most acutely in developing nations. However, the effects ripple across the globe, affecting food prices, migration patterns, and even global security. The situation is dire but not hopeless. We have the knowledge and tools to combat land degradation. What we need now is collective action and a commitment to sustainable land management practices. Now, let's delve into the roots of the problem: human activities and land degradation. Land degradation is not a natural phenomenon, it's driven by human activities. Deforestation, overgrazing, unsustainable agricultural practices, mining and industrial waste disposal all contribute to the problem. These activities strip the land of its protective vegetation, deplete soil nutrients, and contaminate the soil with harmful pollutants. The consequences are severe. Soil erosion washes away fertile topsoil, leaving behind barren land that can no longer support plant life. Desertification expands, turning once productive areas into arid wastelands. Water scarcity becomes a pressing issue as degraded land loses its ability to retain water. Land degradation is a complex problem with multiple interconnected causes. Addressing it requires a holistic approach that tackles the root causes and promotes sustainable land management practices. Forests are often referred to as the lungs of our planet, playing a crucial role in regulating climate, providing habitat for countless species, and protecting watersheds. Yet, deforestation continues at an alarming rate, driven by logging, agriculture, and infrastructure development. The loss of forests has devastating consequences. It releases vast amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. It destroys habitats, leading to biodiversity loss and species extinction. It disrupts water cycles, leading to floods and droughts. Protecting our remaining forests and restoring degraded areas through afforestation are essential steps in combating land degradation. Sustainable forestry practices, reforestation initiatives, and community-based conservation efforts are all crucial parts of the solution. Grazing animals are an integral part of many ecosystems, but overgrazing can turn grasslands into deserts. Unsustainable agricultural practices, such as intensive tillage and monoculture cropping, also contribute to land degradation by depleting soil nutrients and organic matter. Overgrazing and unsustainable agriculture disrupt the delicate balance of ecosystems. They lead to soil erosion, loss of biodiversity, and reduced productivity. This in turn threatens food security and livelihoods, particularly in regions where people depend directly on the land for their survival. Managing grazing intensity, promoting rotational grazing, and adopting conservation agriculture practices are essential for maintaining healthy grasslands and productive farmland. These practices help to protect soil health, conserve water, and enhance biodiversity. Section 5. Mining and quarrying, scars on the landscape. Mining and quarrying activities extract valuable resources from the earth, but they also leave behind a legacy of environmental damage. Open-pit mines, strip mines, and quarries create vast scars on the landscape, disrupting ecosystems and polluting soil and water with heavy metals and other toxins. The impacts of mining and quarrying extend far beyond the immediate mining site. Deforestation, soil erosion, and water contamination can affect communities and ecosystems downstream for generations. The social and economic consequences can be severe, leading to displacement, loss of livelihoods, and health problems. Sustainable mining practices, including responsible waste management, land reclamation, and biodiversity conservation, are crucial for minimizing the environmental impact of these activities. Governments and mining companies have a responsibility to ensure that mining is conducted in a way that respects the environment and the well-being of local communities. Section 6: Industrial waste, the poisoning of our land. Industrial activities generate vast amounts of waste, including hazardous materials that can contaminate soil and water. Improper disposal of industrial waste can have severe consequences for human health and the environment. Heavy metals, chemicals, and other pollutants can leach into the soil, poisoning groundwater and making land unsuitable for agriculture or other uses. This can lead to a range of health problems, including cancer, birth defects, and neurological disorders. Strict regulations, responsible waste management practices, and the development of cleaner production technologies are essential for preventing industrial waste from poisoning our land and harming our health. Section 7: Solutions for a sustainable future, healing the land. The challenge of land degradation is immense, but it is not insurmountable. A range of solutions exists, from sustainable land management practices to policy interventions and technological innovations. Afforestation and reforestation efforts can help restore degraded lands and combat climate change. Conservation agriculture practices, such as cover cropping and no-till farming, can improve soil health and reduce erosion. Sustainable grazing management can protect grasslands and prevent desertification. Governments can play a key role by implementing policies that promote sustainable land use, regulate mining and industrial activities, and support conservation efforts. Investing in research and development of innovative technologies, such as precision agriculture and soil remediation techniques, can also contribute to solutions. Section 8: Conclusion: A collective responsibility. Land degradation is a global challenge that requires a collective response. Governments, businesses, communities, and individuals all have a role to play in protecting and restoring our land for future generations. By adopting sustainable land management practices, supporting conservation efforts, and advocating for responsible environmental policies, we can turn the tide on land degradation and ensure a healthy planet for all. The future of our planet depends on our ability to work together to heal the land and build a more sustainable future.